Hi everyone, my name's Robert and I play the trumpet with the Hong Kong Phil. I wanted to take this opportunity to say a little bit more about the trumpet. When I was around 8 years old, I started to learn the trumpet, but I actually started on this instrument, which is called the cornet. Now it has a bigger board, it has bigger pipes, so it has a more mellow and more beautiful sound. And in England, where I come from, it is used in a thing called brass bands, and it plays beautiful melodies with a beautiful, rich tone. Now I still get to play this instrument sometimes these days in the orchestra. For instance, when we play a piece called Symphonie Fantastique, that has very famous moments for the cornets, and in other repertoire too, so this sometimes gets to make an appearance. But the main instrument that we play in the orchestra is the instrument that I moved on to next, which is my regular B-flat trumpet. Notice it looks a bit longer. The pipes are much narrower, so it makes a much more loud and strong and projected sound. And we can play very technical and very intricate things on this in the orchestra. So this is a piece called Concert Etude by Alexander Goedicke, which I learnt when I was maybe 13 years old. We also have other trumpets in the family, which make all sorts of different sounds in different ranges. One of them, for instance, is my piccolo trumpet, which is the highest trumpet in the family. Here it is. As you can see, it's very small, much smaller than my B-flat trumpet. So because it's a much shorter instrument, it can play much higher. And I'm going to show you how high it can play now by playing something that you might hear at weddings. When people are walking down the aisle, this trumpet is often used to play them to their wedding. So I've shown you some different trumpets that we use in the orchestra that make different sounds, but we can also use things to make our one trumpet sound very different. These are called mutes. I have some examples to show you now. The one we probably use most is the straight mute. And this is like you've put your fingers on your nose to make a more nasally sound. We're going to put that in the trumpet now and hear what it sounds like. We also have some different mutes. A fun one is this one, which is called the Plunger Mute, just because it looks like the plunger you use to unblock your drain. This is used in some jazzy music. And my favorite of all is called the Harmon Mute. It's sometimes called a wah-wah mute because we can make some funny noises by putting our hand over the end and moving it around. It makes a wah-wah sound. We have these mutes for our big B-flat trumpet, but we also have mutes for the tiny little trumpet. I think they're really cute. This is my tiniest mute. This is the straight mute, but for the piccolo trumpet. I sing in the shower. I sing like getting dressed. I sing making food. I sing in the street. I always sing. I love to sing. And I was taught that when I was growing up as well. I was taught that singing is really useful to playing as well. My teacher always said, if you can sing it, then you can play it, because it's very important for your air and your ear and your mind to know what you're exactly going to play. I would love to say to young musicians, especially during this time of uncertainty, that it's really important just to play and enjoy your instrument. I don't like the word practice because I think it should be replaced with the word playing. So as long as you're having fun and keep pushing and keep getting stronger, then you can achieve your goals.